can make them decide to choose which one of them, then CGPA can play a role in that. So you should always like maintain a good CGPA, maybe above 8 can work. Above 8 can work like to compete with other students.
Okay, so like only for Infosys or for like having 8 CGPA will be enough for the placement season. Like you will be eligible for most of the companies.
Yeah, generally it works. Generally it works. Like we also saw that in the emails we receive from the CDC, it generally says 7.5 or something. So it is a good like level to sit in other interviews also.
Okay. And could you share your experience of the interview? Like for how much duration it went and what were the questions asked to you? Were you asked to do a DSA question?
Okay, so my interview is in offline mode at their Noida office only. So they are taking basically interview in two modes, like offline and online both at their office only. Mine is offline one. So it went around for 45 minutes or 1 hour, which start with my resume covering all the technical skills I have mentioned there. Then the interviewer asked me about my experience, which is mentioned that what are you currently working on to get the idea of how much understanding I have. Then after that, she went for the DSA questions. I will say that the questions are easy of level, the string based or array based. But some of my other friends who have also given the interview, they are telling me that questions are mm, can be of medium also, medium level also. So yeah, this is the level of the DSA questions. Then she went through OS concepts, basic questions like what is pagination, segmentation, and all these topics we have in our syllabus only. That and then the interview goes through CN, computer networks, in which she asked me about the basic OSI model, what is difference between IP4, IPv6, and all these things. Then okay, then like if you have mentioned oops C++, all these stuffs in your resume, then the questions will come from there only. It's also easy, like basic question, what are the four pillars of oops, and all the basic stuff we have studied. So yeah, these are the questions interviewer asked me during my interview.
Uh, so okay, just of it कि आपका जो भी resume में होगा, you have to go through it thoroughly because they can ask anything from the resume, right?
Hmm. You should not mention anything that you not aware of or not done for a long time, that may impact a that may show a bad impact on the interviewer, that you have mentioned the just things for writing or filling the interview resume.
Okay. Next is also a generic question. Which is more important, DSA or development for cracking placement? Can you explain that by taking any of your friends' example?
Okay, so there should be a good balance of both, but my opinion will more on DSA side, that you should focus more on DSA. Like companies, you should have done a bare minimum level of development, that you have some things to add in your resume, but you should good with the DSA, because the skills which company wants, they will teach you when you go there. But to compete with other students, you need a DSA to get selected first, and DSA is a common thing which is asked everywhere. So yeah, I will say that DSA is important than development, but we should always have a good balance to like cover every company out there.
Okay. How important are referrals in securing off-campus opportunities and how to get it properly? So while you were waiting for Infosys offer, were you applying off-campus and were you looking for people to give you a referral?
Okay, so Referral is one of the important things to get your resume shortlisted. Like, one of the issues we all face is that our resumes are getting problem in getting shortlisted. So first, getting it shortlisted, you should need a referral or something that takes your resume to the HR. For getting the resume referral, you can ask people out there on LinkedIn. Like, you can uh, what you can do is you can start making connection with the people of a particular company when you get to know that okay, this opportunity is coming, and you should always have a template ready with you, kind of thing, that you can just change the link, change the name, and send it to people out there. Okay, just like asking for referrals. This will, like, more people you ask for increases your chance for getting a referral. You can do this. Maybe on top mate something you can ask for the referral, and maybe ask some of your cousins or someone which can provide you a referral. But it's important while applying, like, that nowadays without a referral there's no point in applying for a job.
Next question is, if someone is targeting a startup, can they skip DSA and just cover basic DSA and mostly focus on project building, be it be web development or app development?
uh, yes, like, if you are going in that direction, then you need a development at your startup. So having a good base in development will help you making a good app or something for your startup. So that, for, yeah, for going to a startup, you can just stick to the basic DSA and focus more on development. That if you have a plan, you want to increase the level of your DSA, you can increase it, but don't try to like skip it. Just do a bare minimum level of DSA that you have understanding of basics. You can level it up anytime you want.
Here, Keshav is asking, I can solve medium level questions in 1 hour, sometimes more. Is it okay for now?
Like, I suppose you are in second year of college, so
Third
yeah,
year.
third year. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe you can start spending more time out there on the questions, and eventually it will the time of solving the question will decrease. But maybe cutting it down to 30 to 40 minutes will be a good thing for a medium question, or maybe less than this. Like, start you do what you're doing, just go to the medium questions every day, and at one time you will just doing it in less time. You will start doing it in less time.
Okay. How can we target companies? As most good companies generally hire only 4 or 5 students from the college. So how do you compete with the competition?
Like, there's no specific formula for it. You should just ready with your DSA and other core concepts only, and just be confident that you will get a job. And like, there's no specific thing anyone can tell that you should do this to get the interview cracked. But applying at more places you can will somehow increase your chances. You should apply more and more. The, like, two things are there, two or three things are there, that apply more and more, and always ready with the DS, that whenever the opportunity will come, you are ready to crack it, or in a good state to crack it. Yeah.
All right, Madhav. Are there any more doubts or questions? You can send it in the comment section. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Otherwise, we'll wrap up this session now.
Madhav, I have one question. As you cracked the Adobe internship, so can you discuss something about that also? Like, how was the process and like why did you choose Infosys over Adobe?
Okay. So
He has already addressed that from the starting of the session, but it's all right. We'll take it up for the last time again. Either we can continue now.
okay, so there are like different choices of path that one set in their mind. Like some of us wants to go in software development, and other wants to go in some like communication or like client side dealing like thing. Okay, so I find me more suitable for software development roles, and Infosys is offering me that thing at that time. So I like more weighted at that end. Like I know one of some of my friends who are like more inclined towards client facing roles, so they are going there. This is like person to person, it depends where you want to go.
Okay, thanks, Madhav.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I guess we have no more doubts in the comment section. Before that, I would like to share a form link. Either we can talk about the form now. I'll share the link in the comment section.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this form is sent by Madhav. If you guys are interested in like any kind of placement, like referrals or guidance, he'll be there to help you. I've shared it and he has also shared it. So apart from that, I guess it's time to wrap up the session now. Before we wrap up, a big thank you to Madhav for sharing his experience and valuable guidance. We hope this session helps everyone in their preparation for Infosys. Wishing you all the best for your future ahead. Thank you everyone for joining and have a great day. Thank you, Madhav.
Yeah, sure. Bye bye. Thank you everyone for coming. Bye.